The National Intelligence Service has been given a new order. As we speak right now, the conversation that are ongoing at the corridors of the State House are in regards to what was the significance of the meeting that happened the other day between President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, the former fourth president of the Republic of Kenya, the ODM party leader Raila Odinga, the former Jubilee Secretary General, that is the former Jubilee Chairman, that is David Morale. After they met in Kilifi, pictures were publicized as a lot of things went viral on social media on people alleging that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta had come to intervene on behalf of Honorable Raila Odinga and to make sure that Raila Odinga does not go knocking on the doors of the state house so that the he can be accorded the privileges that President William Ruto has recently gone ahead to promise Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Now, in a surprising development, former President Uhuru Kenyatta and opposition leader Raila Odinga met at our Tam Hotel, held by Jubilee Vice Chairman David Murahathe, raising political speculation. Kilifi Governor Gideon Mong'aro accompanying Mr. Odinga during his ODM consultative meetings in the county also attended the gathering. Mr. Murathe confirmed the meeting but denied any political discussions, stating that Odinga joined Mr. Kenyatta for tea. Upon learning of his presence at the hotel, he emphasized that the encounter was unplanned and purely coincidental. This meeting coincides with President William Ruto's United Democratic Alliance (UDA) convening its National Steering Committee to deliberate on a potential political pact with Mr. Odinga's ODM. A senior State House official indicated that the agreement could be finalized as early as Friday this week. The convergence of these events highlight the strategic importance of Mr. Odinga in Kenya's political landscape. With both President Ruto and former President Kenyatta seeking alliances ahead of the 2027 elections, Odinga's next political move remains a subject of national interest. Last week, Odinga announced plans to consult widely before deciding on his political future, signaling a period of introspection and strategy formulation within ODM. Now, this approach underscores his intent to align with the evolving political dynamics. The potential UDA-ODM alliance represents a significant shift in Kenya's political alliances, potentially reshaping the landscape ahead of the next general elections. Such a coalition could influence policy directions and governance strategies. Observers note that Kenyatta's engagement with Odinga may aim to preserve their long-standing political partnership and counterbalance President Ruto's influence. This move could be strategic in maintaining a foothold in national politics. Now, the outcome of these political maneuvers will significantly impact Kenya's futures. Alliances formed now are likely to shape the 2027 electoral landscape and subsequent governance structures. Stakeholders are keenly watching these developments. As the nation anticipates official announcements, the political community remains abuzz with discussions on the implications of these political alliances. Reflecting the dynamic nature of Kenyan politics, the coming days are expected to bring more clarity. In this context, Raila Odinga's strategic decisions will be pivotal as they could redefine political affiliations and power balance, influencing Kenyans' trajectory in the lead up to the next general elections. His choice are under close scrutiny, and that is why I have said the National Intelligence Service has been given an order. And the order is to make sure that they scrutinize, they dig deep, they tap into mobile lines, the messages that comes from Raila Odinga. And it is believed that the report that the NIS are currently relaying to President William Ruto is that it was not a coincidence of what happened the other day in Kilifi. And it was not Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta that had called Raila Odinga to the meeting. It is believed that Raila Amolo Odinga he himself approached Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. He called Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta for them to meet to discuss the way forward. Seems that a lot of people have been speculating that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is the one that is coming in to counter Raila Amolo Odinga's affiliations with William Ruto. But according to the intel we have, is that Raila Amolo Odinga approached Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta so that they can sit down and discuss the way forward, knowing that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta has had a footing in the Kenyan national politics for a very long time. Because those that did not believe on what he told them back in the year 2022 are now regretting the decisions they made by selecting or voting in William Ruto as the president of the Republic of Kenya. And here, it's not only Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta that Raila Amolo Odinga has contacted. It is believed that Raila also contacted the former Vice President of the Republic of Kenya, Bwana Kalonzo Musyoka. And he had a discussion with Kalonzo Musyoka where he has offered Kalonzo Musyoka to come and join him in the government. But what we are being told is that Kalonzo Musyoka knows that if there is a high time that he can clinch to power, that he can win an election and become the president of the Republic of Kenya due to a coalition that he currently has, is now. And that is why Kalonzo Musyoka rejected the offers of of Raila Amolo Odinga to follow him in government. And after Raila realized this, he had to follow on Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, and that's why he contacted Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. You know, the Raila Amolo Odinga's team has tried so much in discrediting Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, in selling narratives that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta betrayed Raila Amolo Odinga, in selling narratives that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was also the man that went ahead to sabotage Raila Amolo Odinga's AU elections, and they failed in every aspect of it. Now, Raila has seen that if you can't beat them, it's about time you join them. He knows, and I clearly say that Raila knows that if there is a time that a government has ever been unpopular, is now. In the modern day constitution that we have, William Ruto is not somebody that you can trust in, is not somebody that you can believe he will deliver to you as the promises comes. Remember, Raila knows William Ruto more than anybody in this country. And let me tell you, if Raila Amolo Odinga has tried to convince Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta to join him in the government, is because Raila knows that with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta on his side, then he will have a backing, he will have a system that will help him secure his place in the current government. He knows if he walks into this government with his chest held up high, with the beating of his chest, the way they have been doing with the Luo community, saying that we are ready to fall after Raila Amolo Odinga, follow him to death, even if we are going to lose with William Ruto. Raila Amolo Odinga knows that William Ruto, there is no miracle that can make him the president of the Republic of Kenya again. Even if Raila Amolo Odinga joins William Ruto, he knows that he will remain to be unpopular. He will be scrutinized to the latter. And William Ruto is not a man that will let you just walk scot-free. And that is why he has planted National Intelligence Service on every corner of Raila Amolo Odinga's coalition. He has planted NIS inside Raila Amolo Odinga's communication team and everything. So every move that Raila Amolo Odinga makes, thinking that it's under wraps, it's under the national intelligence scrutiny. The question is, can Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta decide on this? You know, even Uhuru knows the reason why William Ruto sought him is because he wanted an affiliation with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And that's why after taking the pictures that he took, he went ahead to share the pictures and portray that now I and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta have had an handshake and now we are working towards the betterment of the Republic of Kenya. But Uhuru has proven several times beyond reasonable doubt that he cannot work with William Ruto. Are we together? That is why Raila Amolo Odinga sees a very valid reason to call Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta into a meeting and ask him, Mzee, what did you see? Why did you reject the offers that came from William Ruto? Mbona unakataa kufanya kazi na William Ruto? Niambie, I don't want to find myself in a ditch that I cannot remove myself. Mm. That is what has been happening. So those that think that Uhuru called Raila Amolo Odinga, you are wrong. For now, tell me what is your take. Leave a comment on the comment section.